No, so as I mentioned, I went for a little weekend away to go visit my friends up at uni. First, I went to Oxford because I've got a very smart friend in Oxford, and it's like fucking a different world there. And then I went to Reading because they're both very close, and that's where my other friend goes to uni. It was great seeing him again, but Reading and Oxford are night and day. Like but they're only like it's a 20-minute train away, but it's actually like entering a parallel dimension.
20-minute train.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, really close together.
No.
Really?
I'm mapping this.
So basically, when I first got there, so originally, like, we went to Spoons that had that Fix It Felix story, and then we went to a club. It was a bit dead, whatever. So then we walked to this free club called Purple Turtle. Never, ever go to Purple Turtle. I'm being so serious.
It did look like a shit hole.
If you value your life, stay the fuck away. So, okay, firstly, it's a free club, which I felt like is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
At the best of times, right? We got there, and I accidentally started something because I saw these boys these lads pushed in front of us in the line, and I said, and they saw me say this, but somehow I got away with it. I didn't get involved in any of it, but I said, like, oh look, they just cut in front of us, and so then this guy in our group, just like confronted them, was like, oh boys, what we doing? And then like they just started shouting, fuck off, mate, and all this, and like started going off. These two middle-aged lesbian Portuguese women who were in the queue started defending us.
Sabers.
And like, yeah, and started like, da. One of the boys called them overweight, and they just fucking like went off at them. Like, listen, I've been friends with Spanish people and I've met their parents. Don't ever mess with a Spanish or Portuguese person, especially if they're a mum or like of that age. Don't ever mess with a middle-aged Spanish person. It will not end well for you. Holy shit, they are demons. But eventually that got kind of diffused. The guy just agreed to like leave us alone if we left him alone. And then we went into the club. And I got flirted with by a 65-year-old woman.
Lucky you.
I didn't feel so lucky. Like, she kept, because I the only like seat on, like when they have an outside bit in a club during winter, they have like heated like sofas or like heated seats.
Yeah.
I was the only space left under like the heater, so I was sat next to this old woman, and she just kept like,
oh
yeah, exactly. She kept like grabbing my leg and shit. So I was just like, okay, interesting. Then we went to the dance floor, and I was like, it's one, when you go to a dance floor, but it's not even enjoyable because of how crowded it is. You just genuinely can't move. I was just like, fucking Jesus. And all of a sudden, I feel a drink getting poured over my head. What are you looking at on your phone, by the way?
I'm trying to you're about to go up to the big story thing.
Yeah.
I'm on Reading News to see if it's on like a headline.
Oh, well, according to my mate, it's just a regular thing.
Oh, okay, so it won't be on the news.
Maybe because he said last time he was at this club, what I'm about to say happened too. So basically, I felt a drink getting poured over my head, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I turn around, some guy just like decks a girl, like proper like slams her across the face, and then like these security guards rush the dance floor. Meanwhile, my friend doesn't even know, he's still like in the middle going. I'm like, there's literally a girl like on the floor right now, but okay. I walk out because I'm like, okay, I need to remove myself from this. Walk past a girl by the door reporting a sexual assault to another security guard. She's like, he just grabbed me, like he grabbed this, he grabbed that. I was like, oh, fuck me, okay, we need to get out of here. So I go up to Milo, I say, brother, we need to leave this place. But then we have to wait for the rest of our group because we need to wait for Milo's friend and then these two American gap year students we picked up on the night who were really chill, but we didn't know where they were. So we had to wait for them. And then by the time we'd waited and we all left together, we step outside. What do we see? A fucking police van and several officers step out and enter the building. And there's a man outside being held like in custody. What the fuck?
What is going on in Reading?
Reading, are you okay? Like, hello? Genuinely, like, never ever go to Purple Turtle if you're in Reading. I mean, don't go out clubbing in general in Reading, but don't go to Purple Turtle.
I can see this as a YouTube clip now, and it's "Do not go to Reading," and this is just this is the clip.
Yeah, or like the most insane club experience, and it's just like me going, There you go.
Thumbnail done.
That's the thumbnail done for you, future Sam. You're welcome.
Cheers, mate. No.
But yeah, do you have any like experiences of being clubbing where if shit has just gone wrong?
Many stories.
Yes, story time. Story time.
What one are we going for?
That's what I'm asking.
We could go for. I don't really know what. I mean, a lot of the time, just at the club, there's loads of fights, and what it is so all like the security, they all have like obviously like the radio, and they'll be like, "Oh, floor two,"
Yeah.
and they all storm,
Yeah.
and you know like they go upstairs, like all of them are just running at the same time. But what happens is everybody else then follows them to see what's happening. And I remember this one time, just following these security guards going upstairs, very very drunk. I was with a mate. And we go up to this dance floor, and there's generally just this like 5'2" guy just on the floor, knocked out cold.
Oh.
And I just remember him just literally like his like eyes were open, but he was just fucking laying there like in shock. And then like these two guys were being like carried out.
Yeah.
I just remember going upstairs, and the smallest man I've seen in my life is just on the floor, just like.
Oh no, he picked the wrong fight.
Yeah, he definitely picked the wrong fight.
Picked the complete wrong fight. Oh fuck! I always feel so bad for like really short people in clubs because they're always the most aggressive ones.
Real.
The most aggressive ones are always the really like
Little man
minuscule,
syndrome.
little gremlins,
Yeah.
the little fucking like trolls.
I think it's the women. The little
Yeah.
women are the most annoying ones. That's what it's like.
I've not really just not talked to many women in clubs. That also applies. That also applies. But
Sheesh.
as we know, when they approach me, I T-pose. So as we know from episode 3 or whatever that was. Yeah, rough times. But yeah, so it made clubbing in like our local area look like a fucking Bridgerton ball. Like genuinely,
true.
like next time we go out here, I'm gonna be like living in paradise. I'm gonna be the happiest you've ever seen me. I'll be like,
relaxing.
there's no girl on the floor bleeding. Oh, this is wonderful.
You wait till I get angry. No, not a girl. Not a girl. I meant that in a way as in I'm gonna knock you out. I didn't mean a random girl. I meant I'm gonna knock you out on the floor. But that joke didn't come across well. My bad, guys.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake.
Do you have a topic you want to move on to
Let's move on, guys. 'Cause
before you get called out as like a women beater?
I'm not a women beater, guys.
You know it's bad when 20 minutes into the podcast you have to clarify. Guys, I don't.
I would never lay a hand on a woman, literally in any sense.
It's true, he's a virgin.
I just sit in the corner and do nothing.
Yeah,
I get scared. I hide away.
that's true. I've got cameras. I got cameras.
What?